are now listening to Machoff'n Podcast, the internet's #1 place to machoff on a Monday.
Yo!
Hey!
We made it, baby!
We've missed you! It's true. I don't know who you are, but I missed you. How's everybody doing? What have we missed in the world? We took 2 weeks off. Yeah, before we get into that, so let's start this off. Because tonight is not just another episode. Tonight is a celebration.
Woo!
Exactly. We are celebrating that Shanzi survived COVID not once, but twice. He got it back. I don't know if we mentioned this before, but he got it back when it was like the hipster thing to do before everybody knew what COVID was. He got it in March of 2020.
Yeah, the day before the world shut down and we were all locked inside.
Yeah. And then he got it again. And the first time he was asymptomatic. And then now this second time, he got fucking rocked. He was down and out for the count. I worked from home. Typically I don't. But I didn't want to spread his cooties out in the wild. So it's a celebration that he fucking survived. And then it's a double celebration that I did not get it. Somehow. And remind you, we are in a 400 square foot studio, and I did not get, I didn't just not have symptoms. I tested negative, and we were just okay, I still didn't work from home. I still worked from home as a precaution, but I technically did not have COVID. So I've survived twice. Or no, what did we say? Or actually, Drew said it. Our friend Drew said it.
Yeah, Drew's in chat too.
Hey, Drew. I'm Sean. I'm the Sean.
But Melissa actually avoided.
I avoided it twice. Well, probably more because I haven't gotten COVID this entire time. Yeah. But for conversational purposes, I avoided it twice, and Sean survived it twice. Yeah. And no, we're not making light of the people who did, unfortunately lose their lives. But it's just kind of dang, we tried to be so careful and stuff, and it still happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I sound super reckless by having it twice, but it's we've been extremely careful. We've stayed around our same bubble of friends, and when somebody has it, we've done our best to avoid it, and
due diligence.
Yeah,
due diligence,
and it still got me.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a magnet.
Yeah.
And so Dozy. Well wishes.
Oh,
says,
Dozy has it too.
At the moment,
Dozy. Oh no. Eat soup. I'm not a doctor.
Soup, vitamins, and I survived on Pedialyte too.
Yeah.
Just Pedialyte, water, and tea was my diet for the week.
It's liquids. Just fucking liquefy it up.
And somehow I only lost 2 pounds. So it's so unfair.
Yeah.
That's the good side about, falling ill and not having an appetite. Usually you lose some weight, but I lost 2 pounds. So
I mean, it's survive or lose weight. you choose your destiny. So because of this, the sip-in word tonight is going to be survive or COVID. Whatever you want it to be. Just fucking sip for whatever, because again, this is a celebration. I'm doing a lot of Italian fingers. I don't know why. So that will bring us into our weekly lowdown.
Time for the weekly lowdown.
Yeah. So these are, we had our show all prepped and ready to go when I came down with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So these are kind of, I don't know, how would you put it? Prepped for the older show, but then at the same time, we're catching you guys up to what's going on now.
Yeah, but the weekly lowdown is just what you.
Yeah, we got to cover it. Well, I'm just saying we got to cover 2 weeks.
Oh, no, just follow what we have.
Okay.
What is he? We have a script.
So.
Not a real script, but we have a skeleton of sorts.
Yeah, we got bones.
It's been 2 weeks, guys. Give us a break.
We're warming
okay.
Back up.
This is also the last 2 episodes before we stopped. They were dry episodes because we were we need to calm down. And then we watched them back and we were No.
It's not the same. Without alcohol, it's just not the same.
No, it's not the same. So this is not a dry episode at all. So cheers, survive.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers, Dozy, with your Theraflu, or no. It sounds like you're on the other end of it, so that's good.
Just waiting before I can go outside now. Yeah, for reals.
Yeah, so big surprise. I had COVID.
Yes.
But the other fun thing that happened, and some of you guys may have seen, is I found a doppelganger. This just happened yesterday.
Yeah, on Instagram. Seen on Instagram.
Scrolling Instagram, I think it was stories or reels, and this dude looks like me. Like, guaranteed, like, I'm a stereotypical white dude, long hair, beard, wears tie-dye, right? But this guy, like, I did a double take when I was scrolling through, and my Instagram is just my name, Sean Machoff. So go ahead and go check it out. Because it was the first time I ever did one of those Instagram, like, stitches.
Yeah.
So I stitched myself, like, next to him, and, like, I don't know. To me, I had to do a double take to make sure I didn't, like, black out and play guitar, because the dude was just ripping it on a guitar or a bass, and
It was a bass.
yeah, and turns out he's like he does like heavy metal and chiptune, like, mixed, and he's in like a few bands, so the dude's like crazy musically talented. But it was super exciting because I was like, oh my gosh, this guy looks exactly like me. So
yeah.
I did the same thing of, tagging him in a reel, and then, like, we connected and just shot a few messages back and forth. But his lineage, he's half Filipino, and then he's Irish, Scottish, and Welsh. And, like, I'm like 1%. We did one of those 23andMe's, but I'm like 1% Liberian, and then the rest is like German, Irish, Scottish. So it, like,
And
makes
I'm
sense.
the half Filipino.
Yeah, and she's the half Filipino. So completely makes sense. It's just hella funny how that shit works. Go check it out. Let me know if the dude, like, looks like me. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, and I think he does. Like, there's been a running thing of, like, oh, white guy with beard and long hair. It's like it's a look right now. LEWK. It's a look. But when you see this guy, I think he, like, genuinely does look like Sean. Like, you guys got the same nose and forehead. Yours is like a wee bit larger, but it's fine. And I think he genuinely does look like
and even down to the beard, like, the way our beards grow in are kind of unique. Only if you, like, look at beards closely, you can kind of see the difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, even the way our hair grows, our facial hair grows, I was like, dude, this is super weird.
Dozy looked. Oh yeah, he really does. He does, right?
Super crazy.
So Sean found one. I think there's a website that, like, talks about doppelgangers. I signed up for it when it was free, like, years ago. But it's called Twin Strangers, I think. And you, like, put pictures of yourself online, and it, like, other people upload pictures of themselves, and they connect it using, like, science. And you're apparently supposed to have, like, 7 doppelgangers across around the world. And yeah, like, you found it without paying a subscription price. Look at you. Fuck that. Save money.
Random Instagram algorithm. I've never seen anyone who looks like me. Yeah, Dozy, you're super unique, but there's got to be somebody out there. And if it doesn't look like you now, like, it's possibly you from, like, earlier, or just another time in your life. But it is creepy, man, when you see people. And before this, I think it's always been close, but it's never really been a big thing, or, like, it looks like an older version of me. But this dude, one of his Instagram posts said he just turned 34, so we're only a year apart. And I'm like,
how old are you turning? 30.
I'm turning 36 in October.
Oh, okay.
So
I should know that.
Yeah. So we're just a year apart. So it's hilarious that, like, same shit. And he's a digital artist. Like, he draws and does graphics and stuff. So just of course the similarities you see is funny.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That was my week. Just COVID and Twin Strangers.
I wonder if he also got COVID. Maybe not. My week was, I worked at home because of Sean. And Yeah, that was cool. I mean, like, I don't mind going on site. It was nice having, like, not to drive. Like, as soon as I closed my computer, it was like, hey, like, I'm home. That was cool. But it is easier to, like, focus, like, at work, and there's, like, not all this other stuff going on. But yeah, that was that. And then yesterday, I actually did something really cool. It had been scheduled for a while, but I recorded my podcast with Price of Avocado Toast. Haley and Justin, shout out to you guys. Thank you for having me on your show. It was a great conversation. They asked me to be on the show because of my finance page, Fuck Debt. We've been following each other on there. And they're actually from they were in North Sonoma's, like more northern than where we are in California. And they asked me to be on the show, and it was cool. They're really cool. I hadn't had a chance to talk to them before this, so that was a great conversation. Got me fired up to start like posting on that page again and like doing shit with that page. Because sometimes I just need a social media break. It's too much. Started out the year, yeah, like 2 weeks in, I was like, I'm exhausted. But then I remember like what, the topic of discussion on that page is something that really fires me up. So yeah, I'm excited. That episode should be coming out. I think they said like maybe April, May. Mm-hmm. They got a lot of things like backlogged and stuff in a good way, packing it on. So I'm excited for that. So thank you guys. And actually, when like before we started the interview, they were like, "Your sound is really good." Like, and then they're like, "Wait, are you a podcaster?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." Because I was so proud because, the sound thing, especially for Sean, because Sean is like the fucking brains of the operation. The sound thing has been such a learning curve. Yeah. And to be complimented on the sound, I was just like, I have to tell Sean, because he was outside with Lil Michael, so they wouldn't disturb the peace. But I was just like, fuck yeah. And it was cool because I got to talk about the podcast in the interview, and I wasn't expecting it because it's not related, because they were like, oh, is it a finance podcast? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's a whole world. Everybody over there has, everything's finance focused.
Yeah,
awesome.
And it's great. Yeah, it's a whole lot of learning going on, and I was like, oh, maybe not now, maybe in the future, I don't know. Maybe on here we'll do like a little, all the finance people who want to listen about finance. Maybe I can do just a solo stream just talking about money. But I was like, no, it's just they're like, well, what do you do? I said, we just kind of bullshit, but it's fun. It's supposed to just make Saturday. God, I don't even know the day. It's supposed to just make Monday just a little easier, because Mondays aren't the greatest. So yeah, it was cool. It was a really fun conversation, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to do it.
And it's Instagram.com/Price of Avocado Toast.
Yes. Yeah. They if you follow me at Fuck Debt, you can also find them through who I follow, or the other way around. But that's gonna be cool. I'm excited. And then before we move on to the next section, I wanted to say, if you read the show title, besides Sean surviving Omarion, we have 2 big announcements, and we will announce them at some point. But we're really excited. It wasn't going when before Sean got sick, it was going to be one announcement, and then like a week or 2 later, it was going to be a second announcement. But because we are behind in life, because fucking Sean wanted to have a sick day, now we have 2 announcements. So it actually made it even bigger.
Indeed.
Boom. I need a too. Yeah. So
2 oohs.
Stay tuned for that. I'm infamous finger guns. So yeah, let's move it along.
Yeah, here we go. All right. So next up, we got a brand new segment that we are calling. 1 second.
It's there. It's making its way downtown.
You're gonna learn today.
Gonna learn today. All right.
Hey.
So brand new segment called "You Gonna Learn Today," and this is going to be containing a lot of stuff going on this week. That's why I'm so lost. Our show notes, I was on the wrong page. Jesus Cristo. We're getting back into this.
I was wondering.
Right,
I was like, wait, we just went over this before we
Jesus Monte Cristo.
half an hour before we started.
There we go. 2 weeks off, and the show is a mess.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. So you're going to learn today. So I have I don't know what to call it, but a weird skill. We call it a party trick. We call it, Melissa, like an icebreaker. Melissa will ask somebody, to name an animal. And for the most part, I think I'm 100. I don't know if I missed one time. There was one time I didn't know.
And I knew.
And
I don't know that much about animals, but collectively we are fucking force 100%. Is what it is.
So I'd like you guys in the chat. I'm just going to go off the first one I see. Name an animal, and I'll give you a weird or unusual fact about it. So whoever's got fast fingers, just put any animal, and I'll give you a weird fact.
Do 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 do.
Trap remix.
Okay, so while you guys are doing that, centipede.
That is a good one.
Centipede.
No, if I know anything.
Be silent. Be still. Be silent. Be still. If Sean does, if he doesn't know, then he has to take a drink.
Yeah. So, and this will go for centipede and millipedes, but I don't think centurion or whatever the root word centipede. I think it means 100, but centipedes don't have 100 legs. And different species have different numbers of legs. And millipedes, is a million, and they don't have a million legs. So I don't know if it's just, I don't know the reason why it's off, but they've been lying to us all.
Because they can't have that many fucking legs. Can you imagine? They're all just at once, and make it make sense.
And it's like a nature miracle.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it's a nature miracle that even just all those legs work together. So it's freaking crazy that their brains are able to separate motions, but their brains are doing it without really thinking. It's just reactions. So I think that counts. I think I got it.
I think that counts. Bing.
You guys can let me know.
I'm making all.
You don't need a soundboard. You're like that dude from all the Police Academy movies. Makes his own sound effects. Oh shit.
I'm gonna sign up for what's that?
You should just have a page on Fiverr and do Foley.
Not Fiverr. What is a thing where you can request somebody say something?
Oh, Cameo.
Oh fuck!
Cameo
my face
for
hit my
sound
mic.
effects?
Excuse that. Yes, I can. Oh my god, so many thoughts. So I will charge $5 for a cameo.
Of a sound effect.
But we'll keep it off of Cameo so they don't get a fucking cut of my shit. You could just Venmo me $5. I will record a sound.
You should put that. You should, we always use Instagram as Instagram's a super underutilized money making tool.
Yeah.
So just put a Instagram thing on there, Venmo me $5 for a sound effect, and I will make an MP3
fucking
sound
side
effect
hustle. Fucking side hustle.
Side hustle everything. Don't give away anything for free.
No.
That's the theme of our show.
That's the theme of our show.
Welcome to our TED Talk.
Except every Monday for 2 hours or however long we're on here. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, this is a free show, but we appreciate all you subscribers.
Yes.
And anybody who's helping support the show. So we appreciate you guys.
And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Subscribe.
Yeah, if you want more of us, we got to make enough money to leave our jobs and just do this. So
yeah,
please help.
And a little note, send help, SOS,
Oh shit. So I think we're good on that. So we can move
You've learned.
right
They've
on.
learned today.
You've all learned today.
Yeah, let's go.
So
Let's
up
go.
next, we got good old fashioned.
Dance like you dancing on a pole. Dance like you dancing on a pole.
We got a fun one this week. Let me put it up in the chat.
While Sean's doing it, I'll read it. So this poll, that's a great segue actually of like subscribing so we can, live off of this and just like fucking talk all day. That'd be great. But the poll is, what would you do if you didn't have to work for a living? Would you travel the world? Would you study anything you like? Go back to school, get your education on? Or would you spend more time on self-care or on hobbies? If it's neither of those, you can just answer in chat with what you would do and let us know. This actually came from what we're going to talk about in the next segment. And it's what would you do? And I don't know if you guys ever seen that show. I'll get to it after you play the intro and shit. But it's like, what would you do scenarios? And so this is one of them. So Sean will put that. Oh, it's
Polls up.
Polls up.
It's going.
Dance
it's a
like you're
long
dancing
one,
on a
but
pole.
participate if you guys are in chat, and let us know details in chat too. It's always good. It's always fun to know more. But that can also kick us off to our next segment here. Another brand new one. We're calling it Humble Opinions.
I can't really like move my arms, so when I want to dance, I'm just like I look like I'm stuck. You can see more of my face without the split screen because our previous setup had
we got new equipment.
Yeah, our previous setup had a split screen because this mic was actually my singing mic. For those of you who don't know, I occasionally sing. And I went on like a rampage and bought like fucking $400 worth of singing equipment. This is years ago. And so it came with like one of those circle split screens, and that's what we had been using. And then I think I've been trying to do research and watch other podcasts. Hitting myself in the face with it though. So I'm not doing great research. And I see that
next week she'll have a full helmet with helmet gear.
No, so Haley and Justin had that, and I was like that's so official.
Oh yeah, you were talking about a headset. I was saying
headset.
you would have a football helmet to block.
Oh, to block myself. I know. God, do we have insurance? Fuck. So I saw another podcast that people had this like little like sleeve on top of their condenser mics, and I was like, does the same thing that this thing does without like covering most of my face. I guess still part of my face.
There's a technical difference.
Yeah.
Dozy may be able. Dozy a professional musician.
That's right.
So,
she just posted that she wished she was in a band. Sorry, I totally talked right over you. Fuck Sean, right? I wish you were still in a band too, Dozy. Sorry, go ahead.
As I was saying, I think the windscreen is more like blown out wind, and I think this thing is literally for what we're actually using it. Just talking. We're not really like projecting too much air and wind into it. So
yeah, it's to like take out like the and like the. Yeah. It's just to soften those noises, so it's not as like loud. In the recording.
So that is not the humble opinion, but
no,
just a technical note. Every week we try to get better, and it includes upgrading our equipment and stuff.
I like it.
So hopefully you guys notice a difference.
Yeah.
I think it sounds a little bit better too. So
not too bad for a kitchen podcast, am I right? I don't know what accent that was. 2 people who's
not knowing what they're doing. We are learning every week.
Real Romeo says, "Oh, is that what the screens are for? I never knew. That's what I learned today. That millipedes are fraudsters. 100%. Yeah, we're just here to teach. You know what?
Maybe the longest living fraudsters.
Yeah,
too, because those things are They got smaller, but they've been around for millions of years.
Yeah. Oh, at Legion. Marcus is here. Hi,
Pop
Marcus.
filter, baby. Another professional musician.
It catches your P's. I thought for the S's and the T's, too. I'm only a part-time singer, so maybe that's why I don't know. I'm 100% karaoke here, let me tell you what. Fucking love my karaoke. I've been doing so much fucking home karaoke. Oh my God. like I'm just sitting while Sean's working on like all the other shit that he does. Like I'm just in the bed in my fucking robe with my laptop like on my stomach, just like belting sad songs.
Sad Lewis Capaldi songs.
I love Lewis Capaldi. I can never sing like him, but because he's so good. But I love singing his songs.
Singing his songs and then watching his videos and crying. That's Melissa's pastime, her hobby, right now.
But it's been great because I love singing, and I was performing for like nothing crazy. But one of our best friends, he's in a band, and so he would let me perform with their band, and it was so much fun. We performed like in different areas in the Bay Area. Somebody recognized me one time too. It was crazy. They're like, "Hey, I saw you perform this place," and I was like, "This is what fame feels like."
The dream is made. You can retire.
This is dream. So yeah, it's fun. But anywho, okay, back on track. So humble beginnings. So this one,
Opinions.
Fuck, humble beginnings. That's a tattoo shop. I told you guys this is not a dry show like it has been. So excuse me, don't excuse me.
Nobody's driving this boat.
Humble. We're just floating. Humble opinions. We give our opinions on shit we found on the internet. So I'll go first. Of course, like you guys need to get a fucking close up. So we have a few mugs. We have the pug mug. We've put the pug mug on hold for now because I didn't feel like taking out all the little Post-its and then putting new ones in. So we were like, oh, we have plenty of mugs. Let's use this. Sean chooses like the one that's one, not even really a mug. Two, has like the smallest fucking opening.
I love it. A weird side note about me is that I love either unusable inventions or unique weird shit that doesn't make sense. So this is by far probably my favorite mug. It was made by SCV Vincent. So we got this at like a local art show for a pottery club, and there's a beautiful gold flake in it, and it's the coloring's awesome, but yeah, the mug is
like having to clean that.
Can't clean this shit.
Because you can't, even if you soak it, you can't fucking see like at the bottom because it's dark. So
yeah, it's black, completely black inside.
So of course we're using that to pull our speaking points. Oh, this is my own. Are we allowed to pick our own?
Yeah,
I guess so. Okay, all right.
So these are situational. What would you do questions? So
what would you do if your son was at home crying all alone? Do you guys remember that song? If you do, gold star. All right. What would you do? Oh, it's me reading to you or me reading to me? Let's decide. We didn't decide.
No. It can be you reading to me,
okay,
since it's your own question.
Okay. What would you do if reincarnation was real and you can choose what animal you became in your next life?
Oh, shit. So this is... I fucking love nature.
He does.
This is actually something I've thought about. Because you can do... my favorite animal is an octopus, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can go for a favorite animal. But octopuses live a short lifespan.
Do they?
Yeah. I think it's 8 to 20 years off the top of my head, depending on species and size and environment.
Short.
Super short. They're super...
Sorry.
They're edible. So, like, they always get taken out earlier, too. DJ Fun. What's up? Go ahead and type it in chat so somebody in chat may be able to help you. But this is like a live podcast, so yeah, we got to limit everything. But back to the question, if reincarnation was real and you could choose which animal, which animal would you choose? So I thought about this. You can go favorite animal, but my favorite animal doesn't live too long. You can go something badass, like a hawk or a cheetah or like a shark or an orca, something crazy, right? But those are all super aggressive and you have to fight all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going with, and I also love the ocean. I think I'm going with blue whale. They're chilling. They're living hella long. They're one of the biggest things that has ever existed. Possibly the biggest thing that's ever existed.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just roaming the oceans. That sounds like a sick ass like second life to me.
Can anything kill blue whales? Like do
people or
besides people, like sharks don't fuck with blue whales?
Maybe when they're babies, but if they make it out of, baby stage and they're huge, like everything's they kind of generally leave them alone. Like killer whales don't really fuck with them that much. Things, don't get me wrong, when they die and they go down to the ocean floor,
everybody feasts.
They can feed an entire society of animals.
And then some.
Yeah. So like I think I'd be chilling as a blue whale. Like I'd have a second long life. It would be completely different than this life.
Yeah.
I'd be 100% in the ocean my entire life, but I think it'd be dope to just chill for a long ass time, see some crazy shit that I've never seen, especially if I'm conscious about my past life.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing, being in the ocean for that long and just seeing like crazy shit going on and being like, damn, I never knew this shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my choice.
Okay. It was a very thought out. You have thought about this.
I've thought about this.
So part B.
Part D.
Part D. Do you believe in reincarnation?
I do, but I don't think it's conscious.
Oh.
And the reason why I believe it is kind of scientific. Nothing's left this planet in the way of matter, like naturally. You know what I mean? Like we leave the planet, like astronauts leave the planet and shit, but like nothing's ever been like if we die, our body, sorry to get gruesome.
Yeah. What was that? New follower.
Appreciate new follower. Appreciate you. Uncle Jake. Appreciate you. But yeah, nothing's ever naturally left the planet. So we die, we turn to dirt. Whatever our thing's made of, everything breaks down. We become like dirt and soil and worm food.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah. So those, like, what we're made of is still around, right?
Yeah.
So it eventually
and like
becomes,
energy.
And yeah, and on top of that, this is the scientific side. On top of that, there's also like a spiritual like side of it where your energy, energy sticks around. Like there's something like when you die, there's an unexplained few pounds that changes. Like your weight changes after you die. A lot of different religions and stuff believe it's your spirit. So like leaving you because you get, for some reason, there's a weight fluctuation.
My spirit's fucking heavy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, as matter, like we become worm food, and that worm gets eaten by a bird. Like, we become like part of the bird, our nutrients, whatever. It just keeps passing on. Nothing's left. So, if reincarnation is just the fact that we become trees eventually. Or we become flowers, like those are still living things. So I believe in it, but I don't know if it's like how people think, where we consciously get past and become a dog or become, that movie where it's like I think a dog keeps on finding its owner in different lives. Yeah. I haven't watched that movie because I cried at the preview.
Oh, no. The same. Is it the same dog or a different
I think it's
dog?
a different dog, different lifetimes. So it's like
a different human as well.
Yeah, no. He always goes back and finds the same human.
Oh, I clearly don't know what the
If you guys
movie
remember the
about.
movie title that I'm talking about, put it in chat.
Yeah, but so just to piggyback on that, I agree, but there are also like videos, or not videos. There's also, I guess, videos of like little kids who like are like, yeah. They're like, oh, this is gonna get creepy. But there are little kids who are like, oh, yeah, do you remember when we used to go to like the lake? And it's like, what is you talking about? We live in Arizona. There's no lake. I don't know if there's lakes in Arizona. I'm just making it up. But there's like, oh, do you remember? And it's like, the fuck are you talking about, Jimmy? Like, there is no lake, Jimmy. And he's like, yeah, before I like died, and then you're like, oh, what? So creepy. So there are situations like that, and it's usually little kids, and then they don't remember. Like when they become adults, they don't remember ever saying that or anything. Now with being able to record people, like you could show them, and maybe that would like kick a memory back up. But yeah, there's shit like that where little kids recognize like their past lives, in the same way that little kids can like see shit, right? So I think it's true that it's not totally conscious, but I guess it's still subconscious as well. Maybe not subconscious, but like kind of in the back, like a deep somewhere in somebody's mind.
And there was one kid that's freaky. Go ahead and look it up on YouTube, where the kid recalls I think it's a World War II story.
Yeah, and he's cross-referenced with somebody who was there.
Yeah, he's telling like this first person account of like going down. I think he went like a plane crash or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so this little like 4-year-old's talking about this, and then I don't remember if he mentioned a person's name, but I think he mentioned like where he's at, what branch of military. Obviously, like he was a pilot, so Air Force. But I think he mentioned like the year and the location. So they found somebody else that was there at the same time and like cross-referenced details, and it's like spot on and spooky. Super weird. So if you feel like freaking yourself out,
I know we're gonna scare Raina. Sorry, Raina. We'll switch the topic now.
And DJ Fun, just a side note, DJ Fun did have a good point. Some giant squids kill blue whales.
Fuck.
So if that's, and it's like colossal squids, so it's squids
the ones that they only find dead.
Yeah, we found a few dead, but not many, and then like some are starting to show up on camera. But at the same time, if that's all I got to worry about, then it's not bad, because squids got to run from killer whales, and colossal squids, who knows if they have natural enemies, but like I don't know if they live long, because massive things normally don't live long in nature. That's why everything's got smaller since dinosaurs. Just food sources, they've had to share with a lot more shit on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that was long-winded.
That one.
My turn. All right.
That laugh.
All right. What would you do if you had to choose between winning the lottery or live twice as long?
Winning the lottery.
Yeah. No
live
question.
Twice as long. Be fucking old as shit. Like 200? You already get decrepit at 100. What am I going to do at 200? Just like, what? I don't understand. I mean, it depends. Like, where's the loophole? Like, am I like a vampire and I stay this age and I, double it up? Or, what's the... But if
For conversational purposes, let's make it more appetizing. So, yeah. So, I don't know if you're a vampire and you need blood, but let's say you age twice as slow.
I age twice as slow. So like my age, like probably the number's still the same, but just like as far as me like physically aging, stuff.
Mentally aging, all that.
Oh, okay. If that were the case,
I was laughing at chat. Real Romeo says lottery, because then I could buy tech to be immortal. Boom! Now I'm poor and a vampire. Problem solved.
I think if that were the case, sorry, so many thoughts. If that were the case, then I would probably live twice as. No, I think I would still want to win the lottery. Because if I live twice as long, like you are not going to be living twice as long.
Everybody knows gonna die.
We already made a pact that like if he dies, like take me with him. Like, what am I gonna do when you die? Like, who is going to cook for me? You ever think of that? Who's going to fix stuff
There's literal businesses based off of both of those that will continue to exist long after I am gone.
I don't believe it. So, it's like, what am I going to do without like my fucking husband? So like once you feel like, ailed, like me too. I'm going to feel it by association. I'm just like, that's you. I got it too.
Like an electric shock.
That's not even gonna work. You couldn't even fucking give me COVID.
That's true. You're impenetrable. Hey,
zinger. Ooh. That's what happens when you give me the controls. That's why we don't. That's why I just go ping when
hour and a half of E40 and air horn. So I'm walking here. Welcome to the show, baby.
I'm walking here.
He's got two good points. He said he would choose live twice as long simply based on the fact that every lottery winner hates it. Eventually, I'm guessing because you're probably super stoked. And then you, for one reason or another, it's changed your life in a negative way.
Yeah, because everybody comes out. I saw an episode of House.
I'm your cousin, your mother's cousin, third removed, neighbor.
Yeah.
Hey, I met you when you were 0.5 years old.
Mm-hmm. I saw an episode of House where the guy won the lottery and then like he got some, I don't know if you guys watch House, but he got some crazy sickness. He's in the hospital and like all these people start coming out of the cuts. And like this one girl was pretending to be his ex-girlfriend and he was like fucking out of it. So he was like, oh my God, you came back for me. And then like when he started getting better, he was like, wait a minute, like you ain't her. And then it went all to shit.
You're just a gold digger.
At Legion of Geeks, I love House. Me too. It's really I did not know he was British. Like now I did, but I didn't realize he was the dad from Stuart Little either. Like I know nothing about Hugh Laurie, but I love his acting in House. He's kind of a dick, but it's funny. And he's like so smart.
Yeah. And then I'm walking here also said you can hire a vampire cook when I'm gone. Problem solved. Although you may be consuming human meat and blood Dinaguang,
Although Dinaguang, chocolate meat. Where are my Filipinos at? You guys know what that is. We won't explain it for those for the Europeans. They don't know.
Going again?
Yeah, we can do one more each. We're still
Europeans have blood sausage. And
good on time.
Kind of the same thing.
What is blood sausage?
I don't know, but I feel like it's cooked in blood.
Okay.
There's always sheep's lining stuff and blood and cooked in blood in all kinds of cultures.
Okay, what would you... This is dumb.
We'll edit it out.
Ooh, okay. What would you do if you knew you were going to die tomorrow?
Oh, man. That's a loaded question. So, I was a very odd kid in the fact that I thought like if I could choose how I would want to go out, as a child, I always imagined myself being duct taped to a motorcycle and like just
Evel Knievel?
Yeah, and just like let me ride and try and do a big jump or something.
Mm-hmm. ASMR, pug ASMR time.
Pug time.
That should be like a channel point redemption. Write
a note.
Yeah, I don't have a pen.
But
I write it. Oh,
you have a computer in front of you. Technology. So
how do I do this?
yeah, after stalling, if I knew I was gonna die, I would beg, borrow, and steal to try and get a trip to space. Just off the top of my head, because I haven't thought about it in a while. But I think I would just try and see space. Because that would be an insane, like, last thing. And of course, I would want you to be there. Just to experience it with me. And since I'm dying tomorrow, you're dying tomorrow.
Fuck. But I'm so busy. Can you push it out? I have a lot to do between now and then.
Oh, real Romeo. Okay, that's a good one. I want to be shot into space and keep going. If I'm gonna die, if I'm gonna die and all, let's see how far into space I can go. Absolutely, dude.
Like a space
That's
ball.
a good one. But if Melissa's with me and she has the opportunity to not die, possibly not just shoot me out into space. If it's just me, just launch me out of there. Just make sure I get out of the atmosphere, because that would be scary as hell bullet coming back down.
Well,
with gravity.
actually, if you were gonna die tomorrow, like I still have another chance at another life. Like the whole dying pact, we haven't ironed this out, but I guess we can iron it so we have it on film. Is only if like I'm old and I have no chance at a life after. Yeah. Then please don't leave me. But if I could still be out in the streets after, then like then it's fine. If I can be accepted back into the streets. That's fine. Right, you can leave me.
Here's the combo. You would go up in a ship, and they would launch me past the ship, so you could see me.
Our last sayonara.
I just wave by the window.
Hey, Ice Flow, subscribe, tier 1. Oh, is it Arthur?
It is Arthur.
Arthur,
Appreciate
thank
you, homie.
Resub, baby.
Oh shit, that would be hilarious. Knowing me too, I would probably just like flash my boob. I would do something stupid as I go by the window.
If you're being launched, like I'm not a scientist or anything, but
cable
like
guy.
If you're being fucking launched in space, like your like fucking skin is gonna melt off at that point, right? Because you're just like, wow, it's like you're not gonna have a boob; it's just gonna be gone.
But who knows? Nobody's done it yet. Who knows if you could? If you don't feel, I don't know.
Let's be optimistic.
It burns all your nerves off.
Let's be optimistic.
Hasta, baby. Another
Hasta
sub.
la vista,
Appreciate you,
baby.
Big boy.
Let's give a shout out, everybody. Let's take a little sip for Hasta la Vista, who is now a papa. Hasta
Big
la
Daddy
Vista. He's
baby.
Big Daddy Hasta la Vista, baby.
Congratulations.
They just had a baby, and somehow he found the time and after just having a baby to watch us, so that's great. I hope she's watching us too. See her auntie and uncle thriving. She
can hear her
cousin Lil M.
Oh, baby.
Hug ASMR. So we are behind on chat. Fucking okay.
Oh my gosh. We got another one.
Risa, baby. I'm walking here. Walking, I'm so glad you can
I appreciate you.
watch our chat, because you're a stream machine. And you're always streaming. Oh, I messed up.
Everybody,
I don't know how to scroll. Okay, hold on.
Go check out I'm Walking Here.
Yeah, while Sean puts that in,
Amazing fun streamer. You never know what's going on. He games. He does art.
He does. And
We've done art.
Walken's like a great teacher of things. Like he teaches things in like
teacher of
OBS, like all the technical shit. Like Walken's fucking got you.
Dude,
he's got
100%. Technical, life, mental health, experience. Walken's an amazing
and like he's
dude.
a great guy.
I often say Twitch's nicest streamer.
I can't scroll up on the chat, but I think at Legion said something about doing a bunch of drugs before they die and like down.
Oh, here we go.
Down.
Okay, so Legion of Geeks. I would try and find as many drugs as I could and go out like a champion.
Hasta said, I'm just ignoring the baby to watch you guys.
Papa La Vista.
That's fair. Papa La Vista. You should change your handle. I don't know if you can do that on Twitch, but
you have to. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you should change it to Papa La Vista. That's great. I'm walking here. Okay, I talk too much today. F with me, you know I got it.
Dude, that's got to be your new about me.
Okay.
But appreciate all you guys.
What was the
here.
question? Oh, okay. So space. Got it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I forgot. All right, we'll do one last one here.
One more.
So, question for
you. We got
you.
a big group today. Oh my
Appreciate
goodness! Thank you guys so much. You missed us too. I missed you. I miss having somebody to talk to. Hella dramatic.
Somehow,
as I stare at my husband, I miss having someone to talk to.
Yeah, somehow she doesn't know what she would do without me. But in the same breath, she goes, I miss talking to you guys and looking at you, chat.
You know, I'm a complicated being. It's not black and white here. What you see is not what you get. Let me tell you.
All right. So, what would you do if a kid starts kicking your ass and its mother doesn't intervene?
I'm beating the mother's ass for not taking care of. I could do that because I'm a lady. Because I'm a lady. But yeah, I'm fighting the. Obviously, I'm not gonna fight the mother. I'd be like, excuse. So okay, I'm gonna answer this in two parts. All right. So first part is practical. I don't know why I would do this. No, how do I say this? I don't know how it would get to the point where this child is already beating my ass for me to say this. Like, not at the first, like, kick. Because I would, even if the kid looked at me funny, I'd be like, can you handle my lightweight, please?
I think at first or second kick, you would
just,
look
like,
at
shocked,
the kid and
like,
be like, fuck you.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, where's your leash? What are you doing?
Where's your leash?
So yeah, if it was like actually like in real life happening, I would be like, excuse me, your child is out of control. Like, can you do something? Hello? And then call the police. And then if it was like, you know, not really happening, like ratchet Mel, I would fight the mom. I'm not a fighter. I've never been in a fight before. I don't go out seeking fights. I'm just trying to have a good time. But like in like superhero Mel, I'd be like, oh, fight the mom. I know that makes me a superhero or a villain, but
a little bit of both.
It's a complicated scenario because I'm getting beat up, and it's actually at that point it's self-defense. It's self-defense. So I stand by that. I'm fighting the mother.
Yeah.
Because it's her fault that her child's fucking crazy.
Hosta said it's really easy to drop kick a kid in the chest.
That's great coming from a first time dad. A Papa La Vista.
Writing notes. Real Romeo says my mom put me on a leash when I was a child. See, and you're not alone, because then Arthur Iceflow says Miles was a leash kid. Yeah. Not a fun leash with a monkey backpack or something cool. A fucking dog leash, man. Oh, shit. Hopefully it was a harness.
Maybe
and
it was
not a
before.
collar.
I don't know how old you are, Real Romeo, but like maybe it's because it was before the like
monkeys.
the little backpack things. But you know what? I remember like initially I was like, what? Leashes for kids? Like that seems wrong. But we've seen them at like music festivals. And I'm like, that makes sense.
Oh.
To let them kind of like,
dude.
Kind of, I don't know, kids don't do this, but like, kind of like roam and then, but like they're still there. Like that makes sense.
Yeah, and pro tip to all the parents out there.
From non-parents.
So, the other thing we saw at a music festival, the absolute smartest thing I've ever seen, especially if your kid's like old enough to go out on their own and follow rules, but you know, they may get lost still, like that age. I'm guessing maybe like
13?
Yeah, like probably like 9 to like 13. 9 to 13.
Too young to be out by themselves.
Maybe 10. I think I walked home from school at like 9. But at a music festival, they wrote down the kids, the parents' numbers on the kids' arms, like tattoos.
It
was in permanent marker, and it said mom. And then phone number, and it said dad, phone number. And so we saw these, I think it was at Monterey. I think it was at Cali
Roots, maybe.
And so it was like super dusty. So these sticky, dirty, dusty kids are running around.
Dusty at Monterey?
Yeah, just the grounds. It's fairgrounds. So it's like grass and like dirt and dust. So they were these dirty ass kids, but then I was like, the kid has a tattoo? But no, it was like phone numbers down the arms, and I was like, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
That is super smart. You know, if you tell your kid, yeah, you can roam around, but the only thing is I got to draw on your arms with permanent marker, and we got to go through the whole cleaning thing. So the kid's like, okay. Like, I think it's brilliant to do that. You know, because you don't know. Kids can lose wallets. Kids can not remember things.
Yeah.
Kids could just be crying and not be able to talk to like anybody trying to help them or something.
Yeah, because they're scared or something like that.
The only bad side is then, you know, random people can get your phone number and call it. But
like cell phones are everywhere. You can look somebody's name up and find their cell phone. It's not
I
like
get a fuck ton of random calls anyway.
Yeah, it's not really an exclusive thing anymore. Ice Fla says Miles would have been center ice at the tank if he didn't. Who's that kid on the ice? And he's just like
on the net, like upside down on the net. Oh man! So let's check in on our poll.
Yeah. I don't have it anymore. It's gone.
Oh wait, did I answer? Did you answer the question? Yeah, you would fight. Okay.
I would fight.
You would fight.
I would wake up and choose violence.
So we got a pretty good poll. So 67% said travel the world. And just to remind you guys, our question was, what would you do if you didn't have to work for a living?
Yeah.
And so 67% said travel the world, 33% self-care and hobbies, and absolutely nobody would study any subject you like.
Fucking over it, huh? I get it. I get that.
Yeah. So
cool.
I think if I didn't have to work, I think it would be a combination of travel the world and self-care and hobbies. It might be closer to 50-50, but, you know, 50% self-care and hobbies, 50% travel the world.
Yeah.
But you can also do some of them simultaneously. So
same.
I agree with you
I would
guys.
not go back to school. I would like learn things, but I wouldn't like study something.
Yeah.
That's just such like a
I got all
word.
this free time. Let me
go to fucking school.
Go back to school.
Psycho. I'm kidding. If anyone chose that, you are not a psycho.
Some people love school. To each their own. Yada day. We need a little.
Yada day.
The more you know, but it should say to each their own.
Well, you don't have to go to school. You can just learn from us as we go through these current events.
For 2 hours every Monday. Oh, man.
We accept Venmo, PayPal as student loans.
All right, guys. So let's jump down to our next thing going on here, which Mel kind of alluded to. And it is brand new segment again, but it's an old segment because we just retitled it.
We renamed some things. We cleaned up our act a little bit, and then we stopped streaming.
Current events, baby. Breaking news.
All right. Oh, little Michael's barking. He's barking at himself.
Breaking news. Little Michael barks.
He's barking. He looks at himself in the mirror and he's like, "Who the fuck is that?" And it's him. And we don't know how to explain that to him, so we just let him do it.
Yeah, we just let him live a daily existential crisis.
All right. So these two, Sean kind of explained this in the beginning, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" But like, I get what he was explaining. We were just so far from getting to that section. But these articles that we're going to discuss, we picked them 2 weeks ago. And then today we were like, oh, fuck, we need new articles because it's 2 weeks later now. But we were both like, no, these are still good. And we still want to discuss them. So
they're important.
I don't need anybody calling us out being like, old news, bye, I didn't learn anything. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. Not fuck you. I can't.
Slightly current events. Welcome to our new
slightly current events, not so current events. So I'll go first. Little Michael, chill out. Come on, come learn.
He's okay.
Come learn something. So mine is Brian Laundrie. Do you guys recall? So have you heard of the Gabby Petito case of this couple who they went out on like a road trip in a van, like hashtag van life, and they went to all the mountainous areas, insert mountainous areas, Arizona, some other places with
all the
fucking mountains.
areas.
So they went all those places and took Instagram pictures and did all the things. And so they came back. They're from Florida, so that should tell you a lot about the story. They came back. And homeboy came back without his girlfriend and like didn't say fucking anything to anybody. They were just like, where did she go? My lovely. And like everybody's confusion. And so that's kind of like just the gist of the story, of like the basis of the story. And I remember when it came out, I like watching like Inside Edition and like the crime stuff. I'm thinking, I know that's like a thing now of like girls who like to watch like murder crimes, but it's true. I'm interested in listening to those things. And so it was crazy to like kind of follow this one in real time versus like just watching something that happened maybe a few years ago or, a long time ago or whatever. And, I'm watching this and I'm just like, this is fucking nuts. Like, come on, he fucking killed her. Like, why is this even a conversation? How is he gonna come?
Yeah, you were following it daily.
I was, yeah. Me and my best friend, we were like texting each other, like, oh my god, did you hear? Like, yeah. And
horrible story, but like
it's horrible. Yeah, I'm not making light of the story, but just
it's crazy watching things unfold in real time.
Yes, but it was just like, come on, if we went on a trip and you came back without me, like, and didn't say fucking anything, like, you fucking murdered me before the pact. So like, you are just all kinds of wrong for it. Yeah. All kinds of wrong for it. So that happened. That story happened, and they ended up finding like her remains, and they did an autopsy, and it showed that she died from strangulation. So like from somebody else. So it was a homicide. And then dude went fucking missing. But I think before they found her body, he just booked it, and like nobody bothered. He
wasn't helping.
No, he wasn't helping, but like nobody bothered to like kind of just like make him stay put or something like that. Like he just fucking dipped. And eventually
his parents got quiet when the police were asking him to contact them.
It was just so obvious, right? So 2 weeks ago, before that, so they found his body in like a forest, and he was dead. And there was like there was some things with him, a backpack and like some other shit. And they went to go search, and his parents are like, I have a feeling he's here. But I think they fucking knew he was there. And so they find him, they find his backpack. There's a notebook in there. And so what this article is that in the notebook, he claims responsibility for killing her. So it tied up all the loose ends. I mean, it told us what we already knew. But like, again, to watch this thing pan out from like jump to...
It was like a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah, something like that.
And it was like, thousands of people, hundreds of people searching.
Yeah, like headlines.
And headlines, and it was cross-country trips. So like everywhere. Oh, shit. Papa La Vista. Another gift sub. You've given 27 gift subs. Gift sub sandwiches in the channel.
At Real Romeo, so what do you think about crypto? Oh, man.
Appreciate you, Papa La Vista.
Yay, Papa La Vista.
I like the name change.
Oh, we changed it.
Or a new account.
Papa La Vista, given 27 gift subs. My goodness.
So many sub sandwiches.
All the sub sandwiches. What do I think about crypto? You should follow me on Fucked Up. We can talk about that there. Because that's a whole fucking thing.
Talking coming soon.
So he killed her. He said he did, and now they're both dead. And it's horrible. They're like in their 20s. Like it shouldn't have gone down that way. I don't know their lives. I don't know what really happened and everything
crazy.
Like that.
There's, no matter how much you feel alone or what you're going through is like the worst thing ever. There's help everywhere for everybody. So don't let it get to that point. It's just insane.
Yeah.
All right. So on the lighter side, and my story's a little aged as well, because it has been 2 weeks, but I think it's still worthy talking about. So Betty White, her entire life was super helpful to animals and always raising and donating money to animal shelters and doing what she can to help. And so in the honor of her 100th birthday that she was just short of seeing, the hashtag Betty White Challenge was all around social media. Mm-hmm. It was insane because it was, she died just before New Year's Eve, and her birthday was going to be January 17th. And so the total that everybody, this was a social media challenge, so it was global, and people were donating to like her her causes that she's been involved with, and her programs that she's started, but they were also donating to local shelters. Overall, they tracked the amount of money donated using that hashtag, and it was 13 million raised for animal shelters. So
13 million?
13 million.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah. Cheers to that. Animals need all the help they can get. There's so many shitty situations that animals are just thrown into or, just discarded because there isn't a situation for them to get into. So it's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
World, stuff like this still gives me hope, like for humanity and just where we're at as a society. Because it's like, we do so much fucked up shit. So when there's something crazy nice like this, hell yeah, let's celebrate that shit. So
yeah, and it's such a huge reflection on who she was.
100%.
To everybody. I think I saw something like in regards to her passing. Somebody wrote like, it's crazy that you can, like, for somebody to almost be fucking 100 and yet people are still saying, no, that was not enough time for you to be on Earth. Like,
yeah,
that's incredible. Yeah. Wow, 13 million. And that's all the shelters?
Shelters and programs.
And programs. Shit.
So it's not only just shelters that need all the help in the world, to expand or get better care for all the animals they have or to be able to intake more or pay foster families. But it's also programs to make sure, while animals are out of shelters, to make their life a little bit better, or to even avoid shelters and put them in, foster care and stuff. So, hell yeah, Betty White.
Hell yeah. You have hell yeah on there as one of the sounds.
Hell yeah.
Should be.
It should be. I'll throw it on
All
there.
right. So,
or I can just keep on doing it.
Hell yeah. Ping.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be my new catchphrase. Ping. So now is a segment that we've been throwing in a little bit, or like the last few episodes that I've really enjoyed doing it. It is...
Game time,
Game
baby.
time. Yes. Does it play the whole time?
No.
Okay.
It slowly fades out like a true game show.
Okay, so the game we're going to play tonight is called Song Association. I don't know if you guys seen on YouTube, Elle Magazine, they have interviews with like singers and rappers, and they do the Song Association where they say one word and then whoever is being interviewed has 10 seconds to like come up with a song that has that word in it. It doesn't need to be the title, it just can be like a lyric of the song. And I've been wanting to do this because I feel like I'd be
extremely good at it.
Yeah, that's why. I just wanted to come on here and fucking crush it. No, it just seems like fun because I watch a lot of them and I try to play along and stuff too. But I thought it'd be great.
It was also
so we
in
should
that
play it.
acapella singing movie, right? And they do it, but they did it like some extreme pro
So they
way.
did the riff off, is what you're talking.
Riff off.
He's talking about Pitch Perfect, where like they're all in that like empty pool and they're like having this like fucking turf wars of acapella groups, and they sing a lyric and then they can continue to sing until somebody jumps in like at that same part, and the words have to match, and it can't be like what's an example? There and theirs. Like it has to be there. If the first person says there, it has to be the same exact word. That's more difficult, but that's actually could be fun.
Extremely difficult.
We should do that this weekend.
When you have another singer at the table.
No, we should do that this weekend. We're doing a little trip with some of our friends, and we should do that. That'd be so much fun.
We can try it.
We could try it.
It'd be so much fun for you. Because, again, you're going to be good at this. I'm going to be horrendous, but hopefully it's entertaining at least.
At Papa Lavisa said, Alyssa said we all played that in the car on the way to a concert in Berkeley. Song Association?
We tried to.
Or the riff off
I think on the way home.
Oh, on the way home, I was drunk on the way home, so...
We did it a little bit, but we couldn't do it.
I cannot be held accountable. Okay, so let's see. So I'll go first. I'll read you the word so you can go. Or what do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life?
You go first. Let me see.
So me going first is me guessing.
No, me.
Is
you
me reading
telling,
to you.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say you should pull up something on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I
Yeah.
am.
Got it. We're prepared. We know what we're doing. Okay. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear the clicker or like the time clicking down, but I can also say it out loud. Oh
Yeah.
wait.
How much
out.
time do we have per song?
It's 10 seconds.
Okay.
let
So
me-
you got to say the song for 10 seconds and then.
No, you just have 10 seconds to think of a song, so you don't even have to sing it.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
singing anything.
That's right.
Yeah, you're just like
Okay.
if I say like the word is like pug. Oh, good luck finding a
We're
song.
not
with
doing pug.
But and then you have 10 seconds to think of a song.
No. Okay. I even got one for that.
Oh, okay. Well, these are straight from YouTube, so I did not make any of these up. Oh God, that's loud. Is that loud? It's loud for me. Oh, ready. Okay, your first word is believe. 8.
Do you believe in magic?
Okay, that was good. The only thing is I'm gonna have to fast forward through it. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's see what you got. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting aggressive. Okay, next word. Stand.
Stand by me, darling, won't you? Stand with me.
That's stay with me.
Stay with me.
Stay with me. Oh,
But stand by
you
me.
lose.
Stand by me.
Yeah, when
you're
you're not strong.
I was just throwing down a remix.
Oh,
That's just what I do.
He's a selector.
It's a remix.
He's a selector. Okay. You guys can put songs
ride
in the
the
chat
whip.
too. Or not songs, but you can, songs. Hello.
Yeah, help me out, chat. Put words.
Nobody.
Nobody. That's the only lyric.
Does that
Nobody,
count?
baby.
Does that count?
Body rolling song.
Nobody. And he's
Nobody.
just like staring at the camera creepily. Ew. Stop it. We're gonna become explicit. If you
Nobody,
continue to say
baby.
that.
That's all I know.
Okay. That was good. That was not a fart. That was my shoe. Look at my shoes, you guys. Hold on.
Yes, Papa La Vista may recognize these.
Papa La Vista.
This was a Christmas gift to me.
Their house shoes.
But somehow in the transition of us both working at home when I had COVID, they were stolen.
Yeah. I like them, but they make funny noises on the ground sometimes. Okay. All right. This is fun. Okay. Let's go to the next word. Next word in hold. Hold
Just
by
hold
me.
Just hold me.
What
I'm
song
thinking
is
of like
that?
old 60s songs.
But what song is that?
I don't know.
You're
That
making
one.
it
I'll
up.
drink
That's
to that
not,
one.
not a real song.
Just hold by me.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Okay.
Hold. Wait a minute.
I still don't think that's
it's
real.
Not. No, it's not. It's not.
You can't.
These
fool
are all
me.
originals. You guys are getting a sneak peek.
Temptations? No, but you could say anything in like a temptation like kind of vibe, but it's not real.
It's just me holding you now.
Hold me, say that you hold, which is still not right. Yeah,
I don't think
okay.
it's right.
Moving on. No, that doesn't count. Doesn't count. Bruno Mars. What Bruno Mars song though? We need the title.
I
Lost.
can catch a hold. Oh shit, Lost.
Yeah.
I know there's got to be a song called
4,
"Lost Without You."
3, 2.
but,
That's right. Yeah, I'm lost without you.
Yeah, I didn't know how it
Can't
went.
help myself. That's fine. You just need to know the
oh
title.
yeah. Can't help myself.
Yeah.
There we go. We got there together.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimp in it. Yeah, that's
That would have
right.
been a good one. I instantly went to hold me. I have no idea why.
He made it up. You're a lyricist. Okay,
straight
next
fire fuego
word
freestyles.
is
for
big.
Big old booty and back that ass up. Big 500 girl, back that ass up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up.
Okay. Bella Vista. Big butts.
Exactly. Same brain.
And I cannot lie.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
All right, next word. You're doing okay. Is anybody keeping score? I'm not keeping score. What?
No, I'm trying. Okay.
Oh.
Wait, which number? Okay, number 3.
3. I don't know how many you want to do, but I mean, it's fun. We're just rolling through. Love is the word.
Love is all you need. All you need is love. Love.
Beatles.
Bow, 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 bow. All you need is love.
Okay, we'll do 2 more.
A mouth trumpet, though.
Story.
This is a story of a girl who tried to run around the whole world.
So annoying. Okay, one more. Let's go. This is
Absolutely
the story of
love
a girl.
her.
When she smiled. We're gonna have to cut all of this part out. Shine.
Bitch, I'm shining. Bitch, I'm shining.
Somebody's watching me. Diamonds, they gleaming. I'm icing, they cheesing. Hey!
Bitch, I'm shining.
If you're not from the Bay Area, what are you doing? I know it's from the pack. They're from the Bay.
The pack. My van
that was
looks like
good.
sneakers.
I was not keeping track, so I'm going to give you a 80%.
What? I got 90. I missed one. Come on.
Like I said, I was not keeping track.
Come on.
Okay.
Horrendous.
I don't even know how many you did, but I got to like kind of the middle of the video.
I did better than I thought I was going to do.
You did.
And I was
Look at you.
multitasking, so that was pretty good.
Look at you, all capable of doing things.
Capable, as they say. What is going on? Okay. So,
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Let me make this larger. There we go. And I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this. Let me set it up. Because you can hear the ticking.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Here.
And first word is airplane.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Got it. Right off the bat. All right.
Yeah. What up? Fight me.
Let's go to the next one here. Oh my gosh. They give you examples too.
Yeah, they did on this one too. But.
Okay. Next word is future.
Future. Future.
I just think of future as
I think of future as oh fuck.
2, 1.
My name's
0.
Future and I got 2 chains.
Wrong. That was a song by 2 Chainz.
Oh,
pretending to be future.
Oh,
no.
I didn't
Some
know
examples would be Billie Eilish, My Future. Don't listen to.
I don't know who
Dua
that
Lipa, Future Nostalgic.
I know Dua Lipa, but
Yeah, you've heard Future Nostalgic, but
yeah.
next word, a favorite of yours, drank. Drank.
Power, drank, headshot, drank, faded, drank, faded.
We would have also
Drank.
accepted, let me buy you a drink.
Oh,
Ooh, who's another amazing Twitch streamer, T-Pain.
Yeah, he's great on here.
Wow, you got 2, or we got 2 of the examples, 2 out of 3.
Mm.
Your next word is dive.
Dive?
It's
Dive?
another Kendrick song.
Oh, swimming pool, then they're gonna dive in. Yeah,
there you go.
It's the same song.
It is. Just different time period. Ed Sheeran, Dive, Train Songs, Dive In are 2 examples. Your next word is motto.
That's a motto, honey, yellow, everybody, every day.
I think you got it.
Yeah.
Man, these are all good. I told you would just crush him.
I
They
got
have a
one
Molly
wrong.
Mall song as an example. Oh, because it's David Guetta. Next word is mistake.
I don't wanna be another just for your mistakes. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Your grace. It's Lewis Capaldi.
Yeah.
Dude, my hands just fucking
That
flailing.
was one of the songs on repeat when she was crying and singing last week.
If you guys like, man, if I could get Lewis Capaldi to just watch this, I think he'd laugh. He is a Scottish singer who
he sings English extremely well.
because he's Scottish. He sings. He
but
speaks
like
English
with like an American accent. He doesn't sing with a Scottish accent. Is what I was saying.
Sometimes when he says certain words, like you're like, why did you say it like that?
Yeah.
It's fucking Scottish.
American, not English.
But it's okay. It's been 2 weeks since we've streamed. It's fine. No, but he's fantastic. He's probably one of the best vocalists like that I've seen like in this generation, I guess.
Yeah.
He's fucking amazing.
I agree. And it's hilarious because he looks like a normal dude.
Yeah.
But he's also one of the funniest guys ever. Like, if he never sang, he could be a stand-up comedian.
Absolutely. Watch him. If you watch anything from him, he does a live performance on the Graham Norton show. And like he does an interview after that. So like he sings this like super powerful, slow song.
Super powerful, slow, sad song.
Yeah. And then he does an interview and he's just like cracking everybody up.
He knocks the interview out of the park. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he like,
I'm going to send this to him.
yeah. And he like, you know, we'll put the link in the show notes, but like, it's hilarious to see somebody sing super serious, sad songs and then go and just be hysterical, chill, super down to earth dude. Who's hilarious as hell. It's just a weird dynamic. You wouldn't think those two people existed in the same person.
Yeah, but he's great. One of my favorite artists.
All right. Next word is earth.
Earth. Who run the world? Who run the earth? Girls. That's not right.
Who run the earth?
Earth.
Girl.
We are the world. No, that's world. Fuck. We are the earth.
Oh shit! You
What were
could
the
have got one of
examples?
the examples. She's the best on earth. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
By
the only
Russ.
word. Yeah, she only puts me first. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Captain Planet, like the theme song.
He's
The best.
take pollution down to 0. Gonna help him fight the bad guys. I forget where he says Earth.
I mean, it makes sense he would.
Yeah, it's
Planet.
Captain Planet,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
in there. I believe you. I
Earth.
believe you.
He has a hype man in the background that's just YouTube ads. He's a hype man in the background that just keeps on saying Earth. 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 All right. Next word is beating. Ooh.
Beating?
Beating.
Ooh. There's got to be a song of like my beating heart or something like that.
Just beating it.
Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat
but
it.
it's
That
definitely
turns that
beating.
into a whole different
Beating
thing,
it.
huh?
Yeah.
Beating it. Oh.
That was the remix to the remix.
Beating
that nobody's ever heard of?
beating it. Oh, you got to beat it.
Oh yeah, the beginning of the song of Captain Planet when they're all wind, water,
Oh,
Heart.
15.
earth. All right, examples are Ellie Goulding, Beating Heart, Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud. And
When
then
does he?
Mona Leo, Beating Down Your Block.
We're 17. What does he say? Oh, God, I wouldn't. I know the song, but
Beating it.
I like that better. I like that better.
That is the remix that got passed around all the high schools and nobody heard it outside
Yeah.
of that.
Okay, give me
next word.
Give me two more.
Okay, so 2 more. Next word is ladies.
I'm a single ladies. I'm a single ladies. I'm a single ladies. Now put your hands up.
You gotta do the high heel shuffle.
I'm not a Beyonce fan.
All
I'm
right.
gonna get some haters off of that one, but I'm not.
The beehive will come
Beehive.
after you.
The Beehive.
Like 3 of them. If there's probably like 2 or 3 viewers of the beehive watching right now. All right, that was number 1 example. Your next word and the last word is. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Ask.
Ask. Oh no, I don't know. Ask and you shall receive. Ask me.
Louis Capaldi's friend, Niall Horan.
Oh, I don't know any
Too
of
much
his
to
music.
ask.
Yeah.
Adele has All I Ask, and Raphael Sadiq, Ask of You.
Oh, wouldn't have gotten any
Just
of those.
ask it. Ask it. Ask it.
Oh, I thought you were about to put me on. I was
No.
like, oh. Ooh. That was fun. Oh, at Papa Lavisa, someone just overheard. Tell her to come fight me because I'm not a Beyonce fan. I don't care.
This is going to play out into the other situation where if a child started beating you, the baby's going to come over and beat you up. Then you're going to have to fight the mom who's going to be Papa Lavista's wife.
We've only had 4
You're going to be
fights.
in the what would you do situation.
Yeah.
So I hope you're prepared.
They're both just going to start attacking me because I don't like Beyonce. All right, you guys.
Man.
This has been a great time.
This
Thanks
has been a great
to those.
show. Appreciate you guys for being here when we're coming back.
Thanks to those who hung out the whole time.
Man.
What was your favorite moment of the stream?
Favorite moment of the stream?
Or of the podcast for those who are listening on the podcast.
I would probably say when Papa Lavista changed his name, because that is a great... If you're going to have a second name, it's got to be related. And I believe Papa Lavista is a great, great iteration.
Yeah.
Other than that, I would say all the subs and resubs. Just a quick shout out. Thank you, Papa Lavista, for gifting tier 1 to Sharks Fan 83, our other boy. I'm walking here, baby. Resubbed for another month. He's subscribed for 13 months. Hell yeah. Hosta, before the name change, resubbed for a month. So hell yeah, appreciate you twice. And then Iceflow Arthur, baby, appreciate you being here, always resubbing. Appreciate you. You've been here for 15 months. You've resubbed for 15 months.
Wow.
And, you know, the brand new follow, Uncle Jake.
Yeah.
And also the first time chatter, DJ, I think it was DJ Fun.
DJ Fun, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you? What was your favorite part of the stream?
I think beating it was fun.
Oh man, don't take that out of context.
That's just gonna be the clip for Instagram this week. Just, I think beating it was fun.
And that's it.
Yeah, that was. I like the games. I like that we're incorporating games into. It's not a typical podcast. I guess it could be. I don't know.
It could be,
but it's kind of fun. Gives it a little life, you know.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, but on that note of giving it live,
yes.
So we have 2 big announcements. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
You ready?
I don't think you're ready.
You ready?
So, before Sean died, and came back to life like Jesus Cristo himself.
Jesus Monte Cristo.
We've been having some meetings and, you know, trying to discuss how we can. I did just quote. So side note, I like Destiny's Child. I just don't like Beyonce on her own. I had Destiny's Child CD. It was like one of the first CDs I ever bought, Survivor. I just don't like Beyonce on her own. She's a great singer. I'm just not really into music. But anyways, so our 2 big announcements. We've been working on how we can kind of expand a little bit of more than just Machoff'n podcast and seeing what else people would want to watch us kind of do, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, what else we can do on the internet? Yeah.
So our 2 announcements is that we have 2 solo stream editions. Hey. I don't know what that was. But yeah, so Sean's was actually supposed to be last Friday, but
Yep.
we were supposed to announce it the first episode that we skipped.
That was going to be the
2 weeks ago.
announcement.
Yeah.
Give some time for us to set up and for you guys to check it out and enough time for us to promote it. But Omarion shat on that idea.
Omarion put an icebox where his heart used to
Somehow
be.
he knows where we live.
Yeah.
He came here personally, just shat on our ideas. with his icebox.
So Sean's stream. Do you want to talk about your stream?
Yeah. So,
yeah. I like.
We're gonna be calling it
for the win.
For the win, baby. FTW. We are gonna be doing just some gaming with chat. Some Jackbox games. Might do some other stuff in the future. But we're just gonna be, I'm gonna be hanging out with you guys. I might have somebody with me, and it's gonna be just chill, conversational, relax. Come back and just like that guy earlier, feel free to ask us about math problems, and we'll try to help you. But we're gonna be here just kicking it. It's gonna be a Twitch only. I don't think it's gonna be a podcast, so we don't got to worry about keeping anything formal or audio. So it's gonna be a lot of fun and interactive. I'm gonna be, playing games with friends, playing games with just you guys, having games that you guys can interact from your home and jump in and join us. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be really informal, and we haven't set a date yet.
No, we have
first
to.
Date,
we blew over our first date.
Yep.
So we're gonna reschedule it. If you follow us on Instagram, we'll probably. If we come up with a date between now and next Monday, then you'll see it on Instagram. So
otherwise,
follow us. Yeah,
you'll hear it next week.
Yeah,
so.
but follow us there too. We put a lot of stuff on there. I haven't honestly in the last 2 weeks, but I was COVID by association.
Yeah, you were helping out a lot around here.
Yeah, but we'll choose a day and we'll make that happen. It's probably gonna be a monthly.
Yeah.
And then
tell the people about your
so I'm pretty excited about my solo stream. So I've mentioned it on here a few times. I think I've mentioned it on Fuck Debt a few times that I am a big fan of garbage. I love
garbage TV.
I was gonna get there. I love me some garbage TV. I love watching Jersey Shore. I love watching Bad Girls Club. I love watching just all the dramas. And people do that on 90 Day Fiance, all of the associations with 90 Day Fiance. So my stream is going to be hot garbage with Mel. And we're just going to have some snacks. We're going to have some drinks. And we're going to watch some garbage TV. And you will be blessed with the commentary of me. And I hope in the future that I'll have other people who also like to watch garbage TV with me kind of pop in. Hasta, if Twin is still listening, I'm definitely going to have Twin, who's she's my best friend. She too likes garbage, but she just popped out a baby, so we'll wait till
some time.
till that's all done. But I'm excited. I've seen the commentary type of streams before, and we're always just this is funny. You meaning me, you can also do this. You do this anyways.
Yep.
I'll be watching shit that I've watched before, and I just talk about it. I'm look at this. This is fucking ridiculous. So I'm excited to start that, and I actually have a date for my stream. It's going to be February 25th. That is a Friday at 7 p.m. Again, Pacific Standard Time. And I know what I want to watch, but I'm not going to announce it just yet.
So you guys got to tune in, jump in. It'll be hella fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'll probably announce what we're watching maybe that Monday stream for the podcast, that Friday. But I'm super excited. It's been something that even before we started Machoff'n podcast, when Sean was getting into Twitch and shit, he was like, you should fucking do this. There are people who are doing this and you do this for free. You could do this for subscribers who just want to hang out. Yeah, side hustle. Who just want to hang out and watch shit with you. So yeah, I'm super excited. It should be a good time. And if you like garbage TV or just commentary that is kind of funny,
or if you're just curious about garbage TV,
yeah, I'll explain it. It'll be a learning curve for sure.
You're gonna learn that day.
Yeah, you are gonna learn. So yeah, that's our announcements that we have. We're both really excited to expand the Machoff'n what channel?
Yeah. Our channel, our
channel,
brand,
yeah.
our thing.
So I have a lot of ums now because I'm like I've said what I needed to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so join us.
Join us. But
And then as always, follow our Instagram for more details. And then I think we're almost ready to kind of call it, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys had fun tonight, be sure to tune in next week. We stream every Monday in case somebody gets sick. We may have a guest hosts. If one person is sick with COVID, it's kind of hard because we don't want them to come here and get COVID. But somebody's just out of commission, then we can have some guest hosts just pop in. So you don't get to miss out on a week of the fun. But if everything is all good, we stream every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So come Machoff with us.
Come hang out. Come just kick it. And
come as you are.
Appreciate everybody who was here tonight. Please stick around. I'm gonna go ahead and get the raid going here. We are gonna be raiding a good friend, just a Twitch friend that I met, and he's always the coolest dude. We have a raid call, so let me explain this real quick. Raid call is something, as soon as we get to the new streamer that we're raiding, copy and paste what I'm gonna put in chat. It's gonna be let's get Machoff'n with the bleeding hearts. Copy that, and once we get into the new guy who we're raiding, plug that into his chat as many times as you can. And we're gonna be raiding super chill dude. Give you guys a little bit of preview of how gaming works here on Twitch. And he mostly hangs out in games and chills with chat. So it'll be a good preview for the win with Sean. So let's get going here. Please stick around for the raid so we look like a big old streamer with all 6 or 7 of you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah. And yeah.
Night, Arthur. Stay
we'll see you guys
safe.
next week. Appreciate you, Arthur. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Love you guys.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.